Oh, that's really nice. Do you also like graffiti?
I don't think graffiti is considered vandalism because it is illegal and damaging and destroys property in the community.
No, I really like the concept of graffiti because it's an interesting and fun art that has various stories in it.
Don't you understand art? Art is something that is interesting and doesn't destroy property in the community.
Guys, I am from the whole street and look what I found. That's Riffat, right? What he's doing? What he's drawing at Fiona's house? What the fuck? Oh my god, what she's doing? What is doing? Oh my god, where is go?
Good morning and welcome to the Hawk News. My name is Rendra Dwi A and I'm here to bring you the latest update on the news of vandalism that occurs at Miss Fiona's house. As you can see, right beside me is the aftermath of that vandalism case. It's written that every day is Sunday. Bro, I think that the one who write this cannot even speak English because he cannot spell every day and Sunday, and I think it's look ugly though. But I can say that because I am news reporter, or I gonna get in trouble. But I digress. Take a look at this thing. It's massive, like massive. So if you want to know what's behind all of this, you should follow us on the next news. So see you tomorrow.
The trial of a vandalism case with the defendant, Mr. Riffat, is now began. I remind everyone that no interruption will be tolerated. Okay, now for the prosecutors, Ms. Syifa will start.
Your Honor Judge, I as the prosecutor representing our client, Ms. Viona alba, respectfully file this case regarding the acts of vandalism carried out by the defendant, namely making graffiti in public facilities without permission, especially at our client's house. This action not only damages the aesthetic and function of public facilities, but also shows disregard for other people's rights and excise state regulation in society. And I ask the panel of judges give a brief and fair decision, taking into the account impact negative on society.
Your Honor Judge, as a defendant's attorney representing the defendant, I would like to emphasize that graffiti is a form of expression artistic, rooted in culture and creativity.
I didn't intend to damage anything. I just wanted to express myself through art. I believe graffiti can convey positive message and beautify the environment. Many big cities actually appreciate the street art. So why is this considered a crime?
We also want to hear the explanation from the victims, Ms. Viona, please.
It's not just about art, it's about respecting other people. If you want to create art, do it where you are allowed to, not on someone else with without permission.
To be clear, let us hear the opinion from the expert, Miss Dinda.
Your Honor Judge, from a legal perspective, the defendant's action fall into the category of property damage. And without the owner permissions, graffiti is still considered a legal violation, even if it has artistic value. However, there are legal avenues for graffiti artists, such as obtaining value. However, there are legal avenues for graffiti artists, such as obtaining permission for the owner or using designated area for murals and street art.
I see this case as a dilemma between artistic expression and respect for the law. We cannot turn a blind eye to the fact that street art is thriving all over the world. However, can we call it art if it's done without permission? And if we let this art pass, doesn't it open the way for others to do the same thing?
Your Honor, based on all the evidence and testimony that has been present, it is clear that defendant action constitutes damage to public facilities because there is no permission, no approval, only unilateral action that harm other parties. Art is indeed valuable, but it cannot be used as an excuse to break the law. Therefore, we ask the court to give appropriate punishment as an deterrent event.
Your Honor Judge, after hearing all the testimonies and examining the evidence, we would like to state that the defendant, indeed artist, acted without permission, but this was purely due to a lack of understanding, respectfully, the boundaries of the public and private property, not out of a bad intention or deliberate harm. Art is art of the ways young people express themselves, and we must support them. And then, until mediation, therefore, we humbly request the court to protect it, restoration, and give them education. Therefore, we humbly request the court to prioritize a restorative caution rather than a punitive one.
As a judge, I have to be objective. So, sure, art is an expression of human feelings, but everything has limits to it. So, there has to be a rule that can control it. So, if someone goes beyond that rule and breaks that rule, that person should be sentenced and face the consequences.
Your Honor, the panel of judge I respect. The defendant has been proven to have legally committed property damage by making graffiti on our client's house without permission. This action early violates the property rights of others and is detrimental. This action early violates the property rights of others and is detrimental both financially and psychologically. Therefore, we request that the defendant be sentenced to 3 years in prison as a form of accountability for his action. Thus, thank you.
Okay. As the defendant's attorney, we acknowledge the wrongdoing and agree with proposed sentence of 3 years as a fair consequence for the defendant action. Thank you.
With this, I declare that the court is closed.